I do not compete in bodybuilding, and I do not compete in any physique shows. And there's quite a few reasons why. The number one reason, the biggest reason that I do not compete is the simple fact that I have so many other responsibilities outside of fitness and outside of the workout world that you see me in. I have so many other things that I should be prioritizing and putting my focus towards before worrying about a competition, and that is the biggest hindrance in my life as to why I don't compete. There's just too much time that goes into competing, and I am the type of person that if I were to enter a show, if I were to enter a competition, I wouldn't half-ass it. And I carry the type of mindset of where if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to, challenge myself to the best of my ability. And if I knew that I had a bodybuilding show approaching, it would take so much time away from not only myself, but my family, friends, and my fiance too. And we have so much stuff that we're in the process of preparing for right now that if I were to add a competition to that, I can't even imagine the time management that I would have to be doing. And it's not a sacrifice that I'm willing to make right now. And if I'm honest, I don't see myself competing in the near future or any time in the far future. I just don't see myself competing. When I was younger and I first started getting into bodybuilding and fitness, I was so inspired by competitive bodybuilders. That's one of the things that got me into the fitness world, was watching what went into a competitive bodybuilder. In preparation for that single day, the sacrifices that some people are willing to make just to stand on a stage and pose in front of a bunch of people and showcase the hard work that they put in. That's one of the biggest things that motivated me to kick my own ass in the gym and really increase my own work ethic in a way. And I do train as though I'm a competitive bodybuilder. Like, if I'm honest with myself, my training is very, very strict. It's very hardcore and it's very advanced for myself. My nutrition could be much better, but if I had a competition approaching, I would know how to get lean. I've gotten the capabilities over time to where I would know how to get lean for a competition. I'm not saying I'm going to be 2% body fat, but I would be able to manipulate my body towards a competitive standpoint. It's just not something I'm willing to do right now. And if I'm honest, from a physical standpoint, I think I could do well in a couple of local type shows, but anything above that, you guys, I'd get my ass kicked. And there's no financial support in competing. In fact, from what I understand, you have to pay in order to do any given competition, whether it's local or not. Another reason why I wouldn't be doing any shows, because there's no guarantee of, or I guess what I want to say is there's no financial incentive. I don't want to be doing these shows just for the exposure aspect. Yeah, I would probably get a lot more followers on YouTube, Instagram, and all that good stuff, because people are interested in that type of a thing, and they'd be able to track my progress. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to be boosting my following any more than what I'm doing right now at my current state. And I just don't see the benefit of me doing a competition. And I find that it would be so selfish of me to do in terms of the effect that it would have on other people. It would be very selfish of me just to live this dream, or this thing that I think about every so often. And I don't even want to call it a dream, because my dream is not to be a world-class competitive bodybuilder. My dream is to build the best possible physique that I can, challenging myself. And by stepping on a stage, you're really building a physique to impress a panel of judges. And at that point, you're not building a physique for yourself, and it's not your own idea of the best possible physique. It's someone else's idea of the best physique. It's someone else's ideal proportions, someone else's ideal symmetry, and stuff like that. which I think my outlook on what my physique should look like is different from what many of you guys might think and what a panel of judges would think. Sorry, I can't talk. It's bedtime right now. So, specifics, there aren't any specifics. It's everything that I just expressed to all of you guys. Whether or not I would get any other sponsorship offers, maybe. If I were winning shows, of course, a lot more sponsors would be approaching me, but I'm actually in the process of making another video talking about sponsorships and why I don't want to be a sponsored athlete. So, you guys will hear me address that here pretty soon as well. So, this video is very quick. It's under 5 minutes so far, or 6 minutes. So, I'll leave you guys with that. If you have any other further questions about why I don't compete or competitions in general, please go below in the comments section and ask them. I will do the best of my ability to answer them below. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Good night.